morning, my fishing ninjas. Day one was all about targeting that clown knifefish and just kind of doing some exploring and some scouting. I really wasn't too concerned if I caught a lot of fish. I just wanted to check the place out and see what I see what I saw. You guys get the idea. Today is day 2 out here on Lake Ida. And unfortunately, it hasn't been consecutive days out here on Ida. I've been dealing with some really bad AC issues in my car, and with the temperatures it's been, I just haven't been able to drive it. I've been working on it for the past 2 days, so that's 2 days off of the water that I haven't been able to take advantage of and get this place figured out. But I'm not letting some AC problems stop me today, but I had to get out here. I just had to. I'm not gonna spend another wasted day out there fixing my car when I could be out here fishing. To top it off, we're having some weather problems and there's an incoming hurricane. We'll see how that affects the bite. That low pressure system coming in could turn it on for a little bit. We'll see. But you know, the weather doesn't really bother me so much. You can't control that. That is completely out of our control. But the car issue really grinds my gears. I can't believe it's kept me off the water. Yeah, it's been a tough couple days, but I do got to admit, you know, this morning a fan actually called out to me at the traffic light. This guy named, what was it? Mark. Dude, you totally made my day. I've been having a rough time of it lately, but you completely made my day. Thank you so much for calling out and just saying what's up. That was very awesome of you. And I don't know, it's really awesome. I get kind of weirded out when people like recognize me because I don't know what to say. It doesn't happen that often. So, but thanks for making my day, Mark. I really appreciate it. All right, guys, let's make this run. All right, so main canal was not working out. Typical clown knife fishing. You're in the middle of them, you see them roll everywhere, can't get a bite. But they're also pumping a lot of water, so I think that's kind of got the fish a little messed up. Plan of attack for this is I'm in one of the side canals, and I'm gonna start pitching these baits around these docks to see if I can get good old Peacock to come out and play. This is the fishing that I know, so that's what we're gonna do. Didn't take long, hooked up. Feels like a peacock. It's a pea. All right, here we go. Little boat puller. It's actually a nice one. I'm holding on for dear life to this fish. Look at that. Gorgeous Lake Ida peacock. Is that weird looking double hump. I've never seen that before. First one. I'm loving it. Booyah. Nice pea. Nice pea. Pulling the boat, you gotta love it. Do you have a partner with her? Doesn't look like it. We can get her in. Oh, Jesus. Wow. And watch this, guys. Boop. Hook comes right out. Gorgeous fish. Got another one, about the same size too. This is actually a male. Looked like a female for a second, but this is actually a male. You can just see that notchal hump. Awesome. All right, second one of the day. Gorgeous fish, man. Gorgeous. It bites a little bit slow because they're pulling out water from here, and it's bad. The water's way down. These fish aren't really used to it, but we're catching them. Oh, she's ready. I'll let you go. All right, let's keep working this canal. See if we can get a couple more, maybe even a giant. That would be great. Oh, there it is. Oh, this is a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. It's a good one. Stop trying to go back to that dock. Okay, this one actually isn't that much bigger than the other two, except it's fighting way harder. Oh man. Whew. You guys gotta see this dude. Whew, he's tense. Nice. Man, that is a gorgeous Lake Ida peacock. Definitely gonna get a weight on him. And if you look at the front of him, he's got some thick shoulders, man. I like to call these guys dozers because they just bulldoze any bait you put in front of them. And they fight so hard, they dig and dig and dig. So one thing I like to do when I fight a big fish is to keep him here in the net. You guys can see him barely, but there he is. He's just swimming upright. He's just hanging out. You can see his fins moving. He's taking in water in his mouth. So I like to, this is a real easy way to revive these fish and make sure that they swim off healthy. He's in plenty of water. He's upright. So all we really have to do at this point, there's no extra need to handle him. So we just tip the net and he swam off incredibly strong. These bigger fish, guys, you really got to treat them with respect. You really got to revive them nicely. I mean, even though you see them swim off nice and slow, these fish are still, they're fatigued. They've got lactic acid built up in their muscles. So if another fish comes to dispute its territory or it gets into a fight or whatever on its way down, I mean, I've seen it happen a million times where other fish will harass the peacock as it's swimming away. I mean, that fish could actually drown if it's not strong enough to stay upright and keep swimming and keep ingesting oxygen from the water. So you really gotta take your time with these bigger fish. I mean, 3.7 is not a giant by any means, but it's definitely a good sized peacock. So just a little tip for you guys. I'm gonna put you back on the chest cam. We're gonna keep on fishing. Got a couple docks and then we're gonna head back the way we came. Head the back. Can't speak English. That's all right. I'm just stoked on fishing. So day 2 started out a little rough. You know, they were moving a ton of water out of the system in preparation for an incoming hurricane, which is Hurricane Dorian. And I really struggled to get on fish for the first hour and a half roughly. The water was just moving so much. I was in the middle of the clown knife fish. I really wanted to see if I can get on an early morning clown bite, but I couldn't get into them. As soon as I would throw my bait at the clowns, I'd have to actually shoot past them, but by the time it got to the clowns, I mean, the bait was just ripping through the current and it just, I couldn't really get on them. So I decided to fish that offshoot of a canal off of the main system and hit those docks. Definitely got into some peas. So what I wanted to do was go back and hop around the lake and run that dock pattern just to see if I could kind of put something together. If that water's moving, see if I can find some water that's not, and just kind of reinforce that pattern to see that they are truly holding under docks around the whole lake. So I went back to the spot that I caught that clown in. You know, there was the sandy bottom underneath the docks, and then just outside of that there's a bunch of grass, and then past the grass is a deep drop off. So you've got deep water access, you've got all the bait fish and whatnot that like to hide in that grass, and then up underneath the docks, that's where the peas lie in wait. Oh. Big P came out of that dock. I see him, I see his stripes. That's so crazy. He's just kind of chilling. There's no partner. Ugh. Guys, I wasn't recording. Oh, we got a nice P. Loosen up the drag just a hair. Real nice peacock, wow. I was pitching baits up underneath the docks like I've been the whole time. And this one came out, he wrapped me around a couple pilings. He tried to jump out of the net. Nice, we got a nice one. This might be the biggest of the day. Very close to that 3.7. You can see these little size 1 hooks that I'm using. They just pop right out. You have to keep line tension. Hang on, I know. All right, it's on 0. This isn't like a record fish or anything like that, but whew, it broke my scale. My scale's off now. It just broke my scale. Okay, well, we're just gonna say this fish is 3.8. I don't know. Wow. Would you just look at how beautiful this fish is? I love these guys so much. That's what I call a perfect specimen. I mean, just look at all the gorgeous colors on this fish right here. Absolutely amazing. All right, let's revive this guy real nice and make sure it swims off nice and healthy. All right, back in the net you go for now. Just chillax for a moment. Make sure it swims upright. There you go. All right, so we'll let it chill out there for just a couple seconds. Just like with the last big fish, we just let it swim right out of the net and it takes off. Perfect. Day 2 is definitely looking up. I'm glad I got the peacocks figured out. I'm gonna hit a couple more spots and then I gotta call it quits for today. So we'll just get after it like we always do. All right, well, before I do hit the ramp and get out of here, there is just one thing I want to do. Oh, something's gonna kill it. Something's gonna crush it. Something's gonna crush it. Something's gonna crush it. Come on, come on, come on. Oh, I got crushed. Just got crushed. Just got crushed. He doesn't have it all the way though. All right, I'm gonna set the hook. I knew it. I saw it hanging out of that peacock's mouth. Man. Oh, just got destroyed. Okay, these fish are trained. They're trained not to get hooked. I just want one out of this dock. I don't care what fish it is. Bass, peacock, I just want one. Oh! I could see them. They're just kind of playing with it. I think I got one. There we go. All right, good. Take me out to deeper water, buddy. There's like, oh, it's a bass. All right, it's a bass, dude. All right, this is a good one. Come on back here. Oh, he's barely hooked. Barely hooked. See if we can get him in here. Come on, got him. Yo, check out that fat, chunky bass. This thing is so fat. This is, oh man, I cracked myself up. Awesome, gorgeous fish. All right, guy. All right, that was enough fun. I gotta go. Thanks, Bill. That wraps up day 2. Had a ton of fun out on the water. I'm really starting to build up my confidence. I mean, hey, look, one successful day doesn't mean the next day is going to be successful, but I was starting to really see a pattern, see how the lake sets up. And I mean, I covered a lot of water that you didn't see in the video, and I was able to check off a lot of unproductive water, but definitely found a lot of productive water. So that's really good. You know, for the next day,
you know, I kind of figured that the southern end was pretty well covered. I wanted to travel up to the north end and just find new water that I've never been in and kind of see what I can get onto, and also toss around some artificial lures at these peacock and maybe even get on another clown knifefish. But I do want to spend a lot more time figuring out these peacocks, because again, that's the primary focus when you fish Lake Ida, is catching peacock bass. You know, when you do fish Lake Ida, clowns are not guaranteed, even by some of the best guys that are usually known to put a lot of clowns in the boat. They don't guarantee it, and I'm beginning to find out how hard it truly is to catch these clowns. But peacocks are the main focus, so I'm really gonna spend some more time dialing those guys in, throwing some artificial lures at them too, just to see how they'll react. I've got a lot of shad imitation baits. So I hope to see you guys in part 3. Cannot wait to show you guys that video. I had a lot of fun filming it. I know you guys are gonna have a lot of fun watching it. So hope to see those smiling faces. In the meantime, here's a little sneak peek. Until then, peace out.
God! Oh, he's a tank. Tank. Oh, it's a big P. Oh my God. Skin hooked, and we landed him. Another tank. Oh man. Oh.
This place just has nothing but solid fish. Look at that.